Hey guys, Zach here again. So today I'm doing a video that's going to be a little different. I just wanted to give a message to you guys. I want to start off by talking about the person I want this message to go to, and that's somebody who's lost and a little confused. Specifically somebody who's nearing their 20s or is going into college, just about to graduate high school, or maybe you're in your late 20s. Like for me, I'm 27, and I just learned this, and I feel so dumb because I feel like I wasted a little bit of my 20s not doing what I should have been doing. If you're stumbling, if you're like, oh my gosh, you're freaking out, you're panicking, you're not sure what it is that you're wanting to do, you need to be okay with trying different things. For me, I think fear has kind of always held me back, that I'm not going to be good enough, that oh, I can't apply to that job because I'm not going to do well, or oh, I'm already stationed in this one spot and I'm making decent money, or whatever it might be. I wouldn't allow myself to grow and to change what I'm doing because there was something mental, right? But when you get out of high school, I wish somebody had told me, hey, you need to go try a bunch of different things. Don't get, and I kind of did. I went through a couple different jobs. But you find out, what I want you guys to grasp is that when you go and you go from, I don't know, maybe it's a Target job, Walmart job, or maybe you're doing schooling, or all these different things, whatever it might be. Maybe it's even an apprenticeship. If you have an inclination to go and do it, you should just go do it. You should go give it a shot. You should try it out, because not only do you learn what you like, but you also learn what you dislike. So I had tried a electrician apprenticeship for a very short time, an embarrassingly short time, and I found out that I didn't like traveling from location to location, thinking, oh my gosh, like I have to use my own car to go upwards of an hour and a half for any job in any direction. And then on some jobs I might have to go, I found out that I would have to have driven upwards of like 4 hours to get to a job, and then stay the night there and a whole weekend or whatever. I wasn't down for that. That taught me that that's not what I want to do. I wouldn't want to be in a situation like that again, nor will I ever put myself in a situation like that. But it was a good learning experience for me. Based on this channel, you've probably seen me do some of my leather work. I've done a lot. That's something that I found that I love to do. It'd be cool if I turned it into an actual business besides a hobby. And I kind of had that for a little bit, but I don't pour as much work into it as I should to make it go. Really, I just like making videos for everybody. But that's something that I like, and maybe something that I don't like about it so much is the business side, because, well, there's benefits and there's advantages and disadvantages of it. We'll just say that. But I like it as a hobby. I like doing it as an art. But yeah, so I just want you guys to understand that, even if you're not in your 20s and you're later on in life, you never had that chance to try different things. I have, for example, I've got this guy at work that I work with him, and he had spent 25 years, I think he said, at a printing department, and he did it for so long, and then finally he's like, dude, I just couldn't take it anymore, and he's like, I had to try something new. And now he works with me, or at the same company, not for me, just with me, and he loves it. He found out it took him 25 years to say, man, I need to change, switched, and then found out that this is what he likes. So, and he's not the only person that I've met that has run into the same situation. It's usually a lot of older people who come to me and they say, man, I wish I had just tried more. I wish I had just went and tried something new and new experiences to learn about myself. And that's really what it comes down to. Are you learning about yourself? Because knowledge, you know that saying, like, knowledge is power, right? Knowledge is knowledge about who you are as a person, what your likes are, what your dislikes are. Where would you like to go from here? And I think that's something that you have to learn by experience. Like, and there's going to be people who say, hey, you know, you can't leave this job. You've already got so much going on here. Look at your benefits. Look at your pay. Look at your whatever it may be. Well, in some of those instances, those jobs, you might leave and you can still come back to them. That's what I did. I left this job and I'd been there for 4 years and then, or basically 5 years actually, left, tried the electrical thing, came back, and you know, it's fine. It's not really what I want to do forever, but at least I'm not in a situation that I absolutely hate. And I learned that I hated that other situation. And the situation I'm in now, I can bear it. I can deal with it. There's good people. But it was important for me to try something different. You need to learn experiences, working, doing different jobs, learning about yourself, because you don't know yourself really yet. When you're just coming out of high school, you're coming from such a structured environment. It's kind of guided you along until finally they just go, okay, you know, go this way. And then people feel completely lost. And you kind of just need to like search for answers. You need to like, it's okay to feel a little overwhelmed because it is overwhelming. I'm 27 and I still don't know all that I want to do. I think that's partly because I didn't try enough different things, different jobs. I did a lot, but not as much as I should have. So, right, if you are just graduating high school, you're just going out, there's going to be a lot of people trying to sell you on going to a certain college. Here's the problem with that. So people will try to say, go straight into a university. I have had a bunch of friends who have gone straight into universities, and they spend way over $100,000 of debt on a degree that they come out never using, or hating the jobs that are in the industry. And it's because they never took time to figure out who they actually were, if that was what they actually wanted to do. So careful with that. If you can go to a community college, that's one of my pieces of advice. I went to a community college. Took me like 2.5 years to get a transfers degree. With that, you can go to any other university. That's what I believe. I believe that you can do that, and that's what I did. Or I didn't go to a university. I just take classes at a kind of like a trade school, but not really. It's got all sorts of stuff there. It has trades, but other stuff as well. But like I could transfer into that. So I'd say community college is one way to go. And then if you're like, okay, I really can't stand doing college, then you need to try doing you can try doing a regular job like Walmart or whatever. That's one way of going. You find out if you like it, and if you do, you find out ways to go up in that job. So whatever different levels and positions there are, or maybe there's an education factor, you should go for that. You should try to move up in that. If you're more hands-on and you don't mind driving around to different locations and learning a trade, you can do that too. You know, they pay pretty good. Just remember, they are a lot of hard work. And if you're not willing to do that, don't sign yourself up for it. I mean, you don't have to go fully into it. Don't fully invest into it. What you can do is you can try it out first. You can try working for a company. That's kind of what I did before I went fully into a apprenticeship. Found out I hated it right off the bat, and I didn't even like the people either. The people were not very friendly in the electrical trade, and it wasn't just. I mean, they just didn't talk to you. They weren't very friendly. Yeah, I'll just say that. That's another thing. Otherwise, you can find an independent business and try working for them. You know, a lot of carpet cleaning places or lawn care places, landscaping, things like that. You can do stuff like that. Snow removal. I'm in Wisconsin. That's a big one, and that pays a lot. And from there, maybe you find that you like doing a certain job, but you don't want to work under anyone else. You can take that and turn it into your own business. Just remember, these are all things that you can try. You can get your head in the door by working under different people, trying different experiences, okay? You need to learn about yourself. It is so important. It is the number one thing that you should be doing in life, because nobody else is going to do it for you. And nobody else is going to just set you up with everything. And if they did, you probably would be pissed off about it because you didn't do it on your own. So find a level of independence. Be okay doing your own thing. It's okay to fail. Don't worry about that. Failing is just part of life, okay? Nothing lasts forever. But I just want you guys to be very encouraged with this message. You don't have to learn it all in one day. You don't have to know everything about yourself. Yeah, so guys, back to the basics. Just learn about yourself. Know thyself. It's that saying, right? Know thyself. Be okay failing. Be okay learning something new. Be okay trying a different skill. Maybe you're working a full-time job. Maybe you're going to school. And maybe that extra spot is like, well, maybe I want to go try doing this for a little bit. In your 20s, you've got so much energy and so much time on your hands, and life is yours. Take advantage of that crap, dude. Seriously, don't fucking waste it. I'm already like pissed off that I wasted all that. I didn't just waste it all, but like in a way I kind of did. And it doesn't matter because I can still do what I want to. And these are those people that I mentioned before. They're like in their 50s and they changed and now they love what they do. So it's never too late, even if you're past your 20s, okay? And if you're just getting into your 20s, yeah, you're just getting out of high school, or maybe you're still in high school and you can apprenticeship somewhere, that's a really good idea as well. This is your life. You owe it to yourself. It is your God-given right to be independent and try things on your own and be, maybe you hate the decision that you make, but that's your decision and you deserve to be able to do what you want and learn about yourself. You owe it to yourself. All right, guys, that's my message. Enough said. I hope that helps somebody out. I know this is very different from what I usually do, but I felt like I needed to say it. I needed to get that message out, and it's something that I had struggled with for a while, but I'm not going to do that any longer. I'm going to do whatever it is that I feel like I want to try out, and no one's going to hold me back, and I wish the same for you. All right, enough said.